it's Liz from Heal at Home Pet Care and Paco, and today we're here to talk about the winter season and preparing your pet. In traditional Eastern medical systems, they relied on the seasons to take cues on how to keep their body healthy during changes of seasons and with chronic illness. And so right now the winter's coming. It's cold, it's getting darker, and it's damp. So we're going to take cues from nature. I just saw some squirrels. They're piling up some pine cones for the winter. We had a few flurries last night, so there is some ice around and some frozen water. The days are getting shorter, so we want to take those cues. Also, the trees are dropping their seeds for the winter, and they will kind of hibernate until the spring when they're ready to push forth their growth. So in traditional Chinese medicine, this season is ruled by the kidneys and bladder. And what that means, physically, the kidneys reside right here along the back of animals, right below their ribs, and the bladder is more internal. So these organs, if you think about them, they help with water balance in the body. They remove toxins from the system. And if you're going into winter and it's kind of darker and colder, they can kind of get frozen up. So you might see things like bladder problems, maybe leaky bladders or problems urinating, maybe bladder stones. You might also see bone problems, ear problems, and teeth problems. Those are all systems that are ruled by the kidneys. And it's said in traditional Chinese medicine that the kidneys house the individual's original qi, which means it houses your original energy. And if your kidneys are strong, then your immunity is strong. So going into winter, you want a really strong immunity to avoid any respiratory problems, and like I said, bladder problems, ear problems, teeth problems. So you want to build those systems up. And the kidneys also, the emotion that goes with the kidneys is fear. So if you have a cat, they are by nature solitary animals, and they always have a chronic low-grade fear going on. So I think that's sometimes why we see so many cats with kidney problems as they age. It's over a lifetime of stressing this organ. So you want to decrease any fearful situations that your pet may come across. So some imbalances that you might see in your pet, they might crave salty food, which can be present in processed foods. They might have some lower back or joint pain. They may have some respiratory problems, and they may have some ear, teeth problems, things like that. So what you want to do to try to support them during the season is increase moisture in their food. So think things like chicken soup. That's a great example. It's a good protein and it adds moisture to them. Increase your omega-3s just like you were doing as the fall came. Just keep that up. Things like fish oils are really great for pets this time of year. You want to think in terms of hibernation, going inside. So you want to rest, when the sun goes down, you want to start resting for the day. When the sun comes up, you can get up and do a little exercise. This season can be really hard on the hip joint. So you want to get your pet up slowly, maybe do a little massage on their back end, get them going if they do have joint problems. You also want to keep their beds away from any dry heat source. So you might have forced air heating, and that can really dry out your pet. So move their beds away from that, but you want to have some warmth for them. They need warmth to warm their kidneys and their bodies. So you might want to think about getting either a low-grade heating mat or a self-warming bed. If you Google that, you can come up with something where it's just a mat and their own body heat heats it up. So that can be really nice, and it's a safe thing to use. So you might want to think about getting them a jacket and on the colder days when it's windy out so that they have a little bit of protection outdoors. So I hope that helps you with your pet this season, and enjoy the winter. Stay warm, stay active, but also do a little bit of hibernation. Okay, see you soon.